I think one of the worst things to feel inside is having all these goals and ambitions that you have for yourself, but finding that you keep wasting time and not actually achieving them. And the worst thing is you find that all your time and attention is just going through, scrolling through, Reels or YouTube or TikTok or Netflix even. And all of these apps now just have this infinite scroll that just constantly wastes your time. I was someone who was always doing this for a while, right? I was just constantly scrolling. I had these goals and like ambitions for myself, but the first thing was you got to stop wasting time, right? And I told myself this, if I don't stop wasting time and if I don't actually prioritize my attention and energy on the right things, I'll always just end up never achieving the goals I have for myself. And you probably are finding yourself in a situation right now where you don't want to be scrolling all the time and you don't want to be wasting all these times on these apps, yet you still do it. So how do you actually build the discipline to get to the point where you don't need these apps, or where you're actually spending way less time on the apps than you were before? First thing is set goals for yourself, right? First thing is, many people don't actually have goals that they're setting for themselves. They have these cheap goals, which is like, I want to get more fit, or I want to lose weight, or I want to make money, but it's not specific enough. Like, you're not telling yourself a specific framework. I want to lose 10 pounds in 4 weeks by doing this, right? You need to actually set clear goals for yourself so you have something that you always are targeting in your mind. So before anything else, you need to actually have a goal and how you're going to actually reach the goal, right? That's the plan. In your mind, if all you're thinking is, I just want to get in shape, whatever. Yeah, you're going to just waste time doing things that are not really helping you because you don't actually have a framework of how you're going to get there. You don't have to tell everybody about your goals or your plans. Just do them. Have them for yourself and just do them. That's the first and foremost thing. To be disciplined, you actually need to have goals that you are setting for yourself. No goals means you're always going to be constantly diverting your attention to other places, right? And they're gonna snatch away your attention, right? Instagram's gonna take it all away. TikTok's gonna take it. They don't care. We live in an attention economy. They want your time. They want your attention. They want all your energy just focused on their app. Now, these apps can be used for good. I'm not saying they're bad. If you're just constantly consuming rather than creating or sharing things and sharing ideas and influencing people, then you're probably just consuming, and all you're doing is consuming and not creating at all. You're definitely wasting your time. The thing that I want you to get in your mind when you actually go on one of these apps with anything, right? The first thing I want you to have in your mind when you go on these apps, whether it's Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, I want you to think to yourself, why am I on this app right now? What am I looking for right now? Always ask yourself that question every time that you go on the app right away. I could tell you to delete the app and do whatever, but you'll probably re-download it. I want you to ask yourself, what am I doing here and what am I looking for? You'll find that you have no idea. You just clicked it because you were probably bored. You're probably trying to fill up this emotion of that boredom just to fill up the space, which is why you clicked on the app to begin with. I remember back in university, I would constantly just go from IG to Twitter to smoking to watching a show to I was constantly just going from one thing to the next. I wasn't actually taking time for myself to understand why I was doing what I was doing. It was just, that constant chasing after cheap dopamine at that time in my life. I never actually took the time to ask myself, why am I doing this, or what am I looking for, or what am I trying to, do by smoking or going on IG or Twitter and just refreshing like crazy right through that infinite scroll. You ask yourself this question because now you're putting yourself in a mindful state, right? You're actually mindfully using the app instead of just mindlessly using it and letting the app choose why you're here. You are now the person who's dictating what's happening in your life, right? You're choosing, I'm on this app so I can look for this or that, but you'll realize most of the time you have no reason for why you want to be on Instagram right now. You'll realize most of the time there's no reason for you to be on there. You're just probably bored. You just want to feel something, or you want to just get a quick dopamine hit. You'll find that you ask yourself this question over and over again. You start to realize, okay, I don't need to be here right now. Exit out. And after that, you're gonna have to learn how to embrace being present and being bored, and use that boredom and that presence to actually think about what you need to do in your life. Instead of just wasting time scrolling, use that time that could be, it's probably maybe 2 to 3 hours of your day that you think that you don't have time, and you're always complaining about how you don't have enough time to do things. Look at how much time you spend wasting your time. Literally from the moment that you wake up till the moment that you go to sleep. Think about everything that you do your entire day. If you just took out those 2 hours of scrolling and put it towards your goals, you do that over a consistent period of time, you find that you actually grown so much, right? The compounding interest of just constantly doing your goals over and over again, no matter how small it is, always ends up in an exponential sort of growth for you. You should be using your time wisely and also prioritizing the tasks and the goals that you have for yourself. This is how you build the discipline, knowing what and when and how to prioritize certain things and in what order that go in based off the goals that you have for yourself, right? You always do the most important things first, right? Maybe by the time that, the day's over, night's coming, now you can finally maybe watch a movie. But for most of you, you should not be even wasting your time doing that stuff, because you're not even anywhere close to where you want to be in your life, are you? And I say this, right? These things aren't not bad if you actually mindfully use them, right? Watching a movie or going on Instagram, they're not bad. But you need to learn how to mindfully use them and prioritize certain things in your life that need to come first, rather than choosing to, right when you wake up in the morning, scroll on Instagram. It's like you haven't done anything yet. You're going to already waste your time from the moment that you wake up. Another aspect is asking yourself who you want to become in this world. What type of man are you trying to become? Think about the man that you need to be for yourself and for your family and for your future family as well. This is the time for you in your 20s to actually grow and build. This is the time. You got to stop wasting it scrolling all day. You need to prioritize that into certain things that are going to help you get to where you want to be in your life. Have the courage to actually push yourself in this world, and there will be times where you go back, you end up scrolling again, you end up wasting your time, but you have to always ask yourself mindfully, what am I doing here? What am I looking for? And always have those goals that you have for yourself. And over time, yes, you will fail. You always get back up. That's it, right? And anytime you have something that you're aiming for that's high, right? You have a specific goal that you have in your mind. Yes, you're going to fail at times. Failure is only a virtue if you choose to never give up. As long as you're actually someone who's willing to put into action, to grow and learn and to evolve, success is inevitable. If you want to actually start to feel more disciplined, more confident, actually build inner and outer strength, just book a free call. We can come up with a personalized plan just for you, bro. This should be the first link in the description. And if you can't even do that, just go ahead and send me a message on Instagram. It should be the second link in the description. Hope you enjoyed this, and if you did, share this video with a friend that's in need. Subscribe for more content. I'll see you next time.